grassroots movement cuts across 23 local government areas.
Yes.
Your refusal to join the APC, does it also mean that you want to contest for the governorship?
No. I am telling you that I will support Governor Sir Similaye Fubara 100 over 100 times to be governor of Rivers State. If he contests anytime, I will support him. Where he did not show interest to run again, then we can begin to look amongst our people that are quality persons. Look, I can tell you for free that there is somebody who has another quality lifestyle of him somewhere in the state. Who look at these people and fetch them. Me, I don't like coming to deceive people that I want to contest for. I will look at another position to go for after consultation. Yeah, but the governorship position is sacrosanct. It is meant for the governor.
So here you are at a crossroad. You are fondly loved by the Jonathans, and you love the Jonathans. You also have declared support here for President Tinubu.
Yes.
What if Jonathan decides to run for the 2027 presidential election? Okay. Will it change the political calculation for you?
Well, it won't. You know me, I hardly take decision. Everybody who knows me for that. If I manage myself to say I want to do this, I will see how I do it to the latter. Until there is a reason for me to rethink. And that reason must be something, when I present it, people will understand that he did this because this thing happened like this. But so far, I have volunteered to support Mr. President. As long as the Mr. President continues to protect the integrity of the governor, always protects the image of the governor, I will support the governor and I will support the president to the latter.
So who will you support between Jonathan and Tinubu if it comes to that? If Jonathan is contesting?
I don't know. You people are overflogging this. I have never heard that Jonathan is contested. With my position, I'm not aware.
We are saying that if he is contested. We're not saying he's contested. If
well, until we get to that bridge, we will cross it. We'll look at it. We'll look at the possibility. Look, Mr. President has taken over the places. So where is he coming to contest from? Well, that I don't know, but until then, we'll look at it.
You seem to have 100% or more than that support for Governor Fubara.
Yes.
What has that benefited you?
Well, that question has been coming up over and over. Well, one benefit I have is that I communicate with him. Yes. You know, one thing is that when you have access to the leadership, you communicate with the person, maybe quarrel with the person.
Communication means a lot.
It means a lot. You know, I may not have been given an appointment, I may not have been given any visible thing for anyone to see, but the assurance alone gives me hope that there is a better tomorrow. So that alone is convincing.
Okay, knowing who Wike is, do you think Governor Fubara can survive this fight against the Wike group?
One with God is a majority. As I speak to you, I'm under threat.
Really? By who?
Yes, I've been advised by security agencies to change car, to many advice. In fact, for since December, many people,
where is the threat coming from?
Yeah, the threat is coming from the same opposition.
Oh, really?
Yes, how they have perfected plans, named, I penned down names of persons, including me, to take out of the way. Well, me, I don't have any power of my own. All this while, it has been God. God will keep me from their evil plot. And I believe that the same God that Sir Similaye Fubara always, puts before him, will always see him through.
Okay, let's go back to your days as a warlord, as a freedom fighter. Yes, it's good to remind you because when you mention Sobomawa Jackridge or Igberi Papa, one thing everybody remembers is your days as a warlord. Was there any action or inaction or decisions you took that you have regrets for today?
Yes, there are. For example, in the days while I was in the creeks as the leader of the Niger Delta Liberation Force, the defunct Niger Delta Liberation Force, there are some mystical things we do, and in the course of that, there are some agreements or criteria to make that work. Some rituals that one should, undergo
Did
before.
Did you change man to woman? Or woman to man?
It's such a thing. Those things are my regrets. Because sometimes it is playing on me.
Okay.
Even right now that I decided not to indulge in that again, you can't even come to my house and libate or even do anything. Yes, I don't go into, but I see it that if not the grace of God, it has a way of affecting me one way or the other, trying to come, try to stay at me. Like, this is what you agreed then. Why are you not doing it again? If you're not doing it, we are going to fight you, we are going to frustrate you at such a thing. It happens. But the mercy of God all this while I've been seeing me through. But those are my regrets. Those are the major things. But the rest things is, there's nothing I regret about, my actions while in the creek. I don't regret, because I am so happy that I am one of the major leaders who stood their grounds to emancipate this Niger Delta state.
All right. Okay. During the days of the Simplified movement, your Simplicity movement was the only support group for SIM that did not collapse into the Simplified movement. Was it as a result of pride or ambition?
Firstly, I did not support Similar Fobra being after discussing with him. It was a voluntary purpose. He is not aware. I said, supporting this man. I have multitude of people following me.
You sponsored it yourself?
Yes, I contested against him. I almost died in the course of his election. His then master almost caused problems. So for me to decide to support him is to tell you that, one, I did not call him to tell him, look, I want to support you, let's have a bargain. Secondly, we supported him with our whole heart. So at the time when he came to us to say, look, for these reasons, he called not only me, he called several groups and said, for this reason, please, all of you, we don't want problem. I disband your groups and all that. For me, I respected him. First, I did exactly what he said. But I cannot, leave my followers. I only changed the name because I named Simplicity Movement after him. Because of his simplicity. Now I said it again. Because of his lifestyle, his nature. So I named it after him so that people will not perceive that, I am interested to become governor. I want to go back through the back door to mobilize people. I have the multitude of followers following me. And they are still there even after the election. So all I did was that we have to activate them and tell them this is what we have to do. Give them the reasons and they follow. So when he said we shouldn't continue with those names, I disbanded the name. I discontinued with his name. And then I said my people will have to continue with good governance. So we introduced Rivers Grassroots Movement so that our people can keep always active. Disbanding the group, that is what the former governor is planning. Is that when you disband the group, the people are like they are scattered. They are vulnerable, so they can go anywhere. Me, I refuse to do that because my people communicate with me, they meet me all the time. So we continue with what we are doing. And the Rivers Grassroots Movement is also still supporting the same governor and the same president, I think.
You are a politically very exposed person. You have contested for the governorship of this state, and you are a leader of a political party, though unpopular. You will accept that from me.
But you know that the time of the election it was very pronounced.
No, comparatively.
Right now, we don't have money now. We don't have money.
All right. So, would you like to contest for any elective office come 2027?
Yes, I've been. In fact, even on Sunday,
on what platform?
Well, like I said, for now we are making consultation. Remember, I have told you my party, National Rescue Movement. Yes. I believe that whatever I want to contest on that platform, I can. Okay, but right now, consultations have been done. Until that consultation is concluded, I wouldn't want to say a word. But yes, I've been asked to look around to the Senate or to the House of Reps. One of those positions. But I have not made my decision yet. When that time comes, you will be notified.
Do you think Boala's speech has quietened Amiwali and his members?
I don't normally hear Amewule because Amewule is not the one talking. The one talking is Wiki. So if you say Amewule and his members, it is like, you know.
But they're the ones
actually. But Amewule and his members are running Scatter now. I thought you would talk about that.
We're going to
they are running because you remember that the immediate past retired Ebokete gave the administrator gave 350 million to each of them for constituency projects.
Plus an SUV.
No, the SUV is not a constituency project.
But that's a gift.
So, that is a gift to them. Okay, but the monies meant for the constituencies were not used. And right now they are going back to say they want to impeach the governor. And now this thing has been exposed and they are running Scatter. As I speak to you, my local government and other parts of the state, they are running up, trying to see how they can do something just to make it seem as though that when the money was given to them, they did a little thing. Now that they are claiming that the money was to be 1 billion, 350 million was given to them, and that until the remaining balance, they have not done nothing. They are running, trying to see how they can justify those monies they embezzled. You know, this kind of people are speaking for the people.
All right, we've been talking to Subomo Jakrit. We'll take another break, and when we return, we'll talk more about the Rivers impeachment saga. Stay with us. Stewardship with SNB.
Rivers State, the home for all, an epitome of Nigeria's diversity. Rivers State, where life flows like a river, blessed with abundant human and natural resources. Let's give peace a chance. A people united by different cultural values, where love flourishes. Say no to violence. In love and unity, our dreams shall come true. Together, let's build a peaceful, prosperous Rivers State. Shun violent crime. Report any suspicious or criminal activities to security. For a brighter today and tomorrow, let's embrace the peace.
Our government is committed to building bridges of friendship and peace as a social contract. Join the Peace Initiative. Blessed are the peacemakers. They shall be called the children of God.
Rstv, your source for authentic coverage.
Stewardship with SNB. All right, if you have just joined us, the program is Stewardship with SNB, and we are live here in the studios of Rstv. You can watch us on GoTV channel 142 and Start Time channel 113. We are on our social media platforms such as YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Online. These are the platforms you can follow this program. My guest has been Chief Subomo Jakrit. He is the national leader of Rivers Grassroots Movement and of course a grassroots politician. So, you talked about the 350 million naira. Is it a constituency project or parting gift by the former administrator? It amounts to approbation and reprobation. So why should the assembly turn around to accuse Governor Fubara of spending money out of the budget when already IBAS from the 2025 budget had doled out this amount of money to them?
That is why I said it is like one who is bending his to look at under the ass of another person, forgetting that another person is seeing his own ass from behind. That is what is happening. Number one, they are not comfortable with the governor's way. For instance, they expected that now that the governor returned, he would have called them, you know, or when they met, because they actually met, he would have now used the back door to put in more, you know, more kind of projects that are, you know, they can hijack, you know, some of their interests into that distance and call it a name. So just like they have embezzled the 350 million, those ones too will be embezzled, and it will look as though people see this project, but you can never see where the projects were being, you know, how do I put it, done. So they are not happy. Their paymaster is still expecting more from the governor. And the governor is saying that you are privileged or you are so powerful to avoid or to defeat EFCC or ICPC does not mean me too can steal the way you did and still run from them. This guy is a technocrat. You know, he has been an accountant for some time. He knew what he wants. And he is saying while he was the accountant, you know, he did some things that are not right. But of course, he was serving under the governor.
He was taking instruction.
Instruction from the governor, remember. Some time ago, I talked about 220 billion that was withdrawn from Zenith Bank counter. Without,
yeah, I remember you exposed such
okay, some time ago. Yeah. In fact, we went further to do so many things, protests and all that.
How are you getting this information?
By my position. I just contested for governor. By my position, actually, I've been, in different positions. I should be, part of the system. Or I should have voice in the system that can give me the right information. Many people are working with the system, but are not happy with what is going on. But because they have limited powers, so they have to inform some of us who will say it out with evidences. Who will say that, look, oh, this kind of thing is happening, this kind of thing is happening. We are not comfortable, but we are doing it. Please, you people are the people who help us talk. Say it. That is how we get this information. So what they are doing, what the assembly is doing, is just a caricature. What they are trying to do is to secure their own benefits. You can see it in the 350 million. They should have set an exemplary leadership since they are the legislative. They were given 350 million in the midst of the chaos. They were not, they were suspended. The governor wasn't a part of them. Yeah. They were suspended, the governor was suspended. But the people, they benefited from it. That is to tell you that it was a kind of mirage. Now they benefited and even taking over 300 to 400 million worth SUVs. You still want to embezzle the 350 million that the governor is expecting that you people should have done project. And because the governor is aware that those money were with them and they have not done any project, they came again to bring some things on the table and he said, no, this is not possible. Go and do this is
What about the other money? It is also reverse.
See, the governor is prudent. And that is what they don't want. He is accountable. You can hold him. When I speak to him, I ask him questions and he will answer me. For example, there were this student community that were fighting demonstration secondary schools, women teachers also, that the then Wike did not integrate. I was talking about it. I met him for them. Yes, I met him for them, and I discussed with him. I said, sir, please, you are a nice man, so why don't you consider these
women?
Teachers.
Oh, teachers, okay.
These teachers of what I told him the school, demonstration secondary school. Explained to me, sir, you see, they did not employ them. They only used them and dropped them. These people,
the previous administration.
Yeah, the previous administration. And that is what they were, that's what he did. He promised 10,000 employment. He never gave 10,000 employment, 1,000 from his first tenure until on his exit. On his exit. 2 days, 3 days, he now brought names to say he has employed. So who will pay them that he has employed 10,000 because he want to use those people for his political interest. Meanwhile, it is not an employment. It is a scam. Compelling this innocent man because he is his boss to now. Meanwhile, you serve for 8 years. You never consider this 10,000, and the people are not wise enough to know that this man is playing, some kind of games with them. So when I asked him about the teachers, he explained everything to me to tell me there is no way where will he bring the money from to pay them, from which this thing they were not put in the
budget.
No. In the payroll and all that. So he will not come and start these things. We are not well. He explained some things that I understand, and then I saw reasons why he could not do it. So you cannot because you want to play you a smart one. You think that the man is not smart enough because you know him to be somebody who you tell to do anything and he does. Now he's in charge. You want to continue with that power you have when you were a governor. You want to continue with the governor, then why did you leave? You should have stayed and fight to say you want to continue to be governor, nobody can take you. Then let's see whether you're that strong.
All right, Chief Subomo Jackridge, it is quite honorable of you not to join the APC in a hurry, even though they have wooed you to join. It's quite honorable of you. But here we are, the Aminwili and his members once denied that they were not members of the APC after publicly declaring support for the APC. What is the guarantee, now that they are in the party, what is the guarantee that they will not deny this same APC that they are members of it when one problem will break out?
Yes, tomorrow they can say they are not members of APC, they are members of Rainbow Coalition.
So the question is,
because
is
people who
APC
speaks from both sides of the mouth.
Is APC desperate to get membership? If they are not, why would they allow such person to return back to its fold again? A group of people who once denied them. How desperate could the APC be?
APC is a political party that wants numbers. Remember?
They are desperately
looking
for numbers.
It is numbers that will give you winning.
Correct.
In every section. Not, you may have, you know, what Wike claims he has big men. Sim has the people, the downtrodden. If today Sim wants to go across the state, you'll be surprised. Of course, you know, you're from Rivers State, and you know what I'm talking about. So APC wanted numbers. Any genuine people to join them. They will not stop you from joining them. I think that is the truth. Even my party now, anybody who insults me and came, there are some people who came to join, we give them access to join. Some people came, they want to contest election with them. You know, we will give you our own conditions. So maybe the party must have given them their conditions. Remember that the APC, even in the state, has two kind of two fashion. There is one of my friends, Emeka Beke, Chief Emeka Beke, his own leadership. He claims that his own is the original, the legitimate own. While there is another Tony Okocha, who is also my friend, who is also claiming that it is. So that's why I said I don't know which one I want to go and join. I wouldn't want a situation where I go one and they will say the one I went is the wrong one. No, so I'm watching.
No, but let me advise you which one
I'm watching until the president have told us which one, or the court have decided to say the party have said the one that is authentic.
You make me laugh. We are on TV. You make me laugh. But again, I can advise you which one to join. The one that registered.
But are you a party? Are you a party man?
I'm not a party man. I'm a journalist. I'm a broadcast journalist.
Okay.
So, but we watch from aside. We're not on the fence, so that the fence will not tear our trousers.
Okay.
So I will advise you to join the one that registered the governor 001.
But some other person, one of my brother and friend, my colleague, we contested together. In fact, we are partners. We plan how to run our elections at that time. Pastor, is it Pastor Toyoko?
Okay.
He came out to say the one the governor. The one that introduced, welcome the governor is the wrong one.
Oh, really?
And so you can imagine. So I'm still.
But that's the one the party.
One thing I'm sure is that when the election comes, I will support the president. But before the election, if these things are sorted out, and I and the right people sit down to know my interest, because by my position, I'm a leader of a party. I have a party. I should not just come and join you without knowing my left from right. So I should be able to know what I'm going for. Then when we get that agreement, then I can bring in all my support base to say, look, let us support, let us join this party. We have discussed to an extent. Without those discussions, I don't think those things. I told the governor when he told me, look, it's time for us to move into the party. I told him before now, I support you from different party, not even from your PDP. I am of the different party, so we are not doing party business. We are doing voluntary business. Now that you want to involve me to support your president, Mr. President, by all means, which I like Mr. President. I like him. You know, even though I have my reservations, I like him, and he has shown, you know, competence to an extent. I am considering to support him, but it may not be right in his party. Now, if it has to be right in his party, the president should be able to communicate with me, or people should be able to tell me what I want to hear. Because the boys and the girls and the people are watching me to know if we are going this way, what are we going for?
All right, let me take you back home. You are a young man that has massive followership politically. And today or any time, you can direct your followership to take a stand. Now, for the governorship, you have already declared for Governor Fubara.
Yes.
But pinpointedly, I want to ask you, what are those things that Governor Fubara has done for the Calabar? We are a Calabar son. What are those things that Governor Fubara has done for the Calabar people that you think can endear him to their hearts to vote for him come 2027?
It is conspicuous. Very, very loud. I've given an example of the Trans-Calabari Road. That project that seemed like a project that can never come it can never be done. You know, I told
almost
you,
impossible.
Almost impossible project. He came, he did not sign agreement with anybody, voluntarily, willingly, that is without stress, awarded such projects of that magnitude to the Calabari people. And the project, as I speak to you, you need to go and see what is going on. If not the 6-month suspension, I would have told you that by now, the project must have crossed Bacana itself. The bridge must have crossed Bacana.
Yes.
So only that one project first is more than enough for any person to claim anything. Any Calabari son and daughter who claims he is doing political party, that is why his party is not supporting Fubara. That person is evil. This is the long-awaited project, connecting the Calabari land to the urban, directly to Port Harcourt, to the city center. This project is something that we have been yearning for. Several governments has come and gone. None of them, they say it. In fact, they use it as a bait to catch supporters from the Calabari end. This man, I worked against him. The Calabari people, most of them did not even support him. Similar Fubara kind of project, it does not look at who supports him there. It does what is needed. And that is what the people want. Mr. President, today, many of the people benefiting, including Wike. Wike did not support him earlier. Many people benefiting today did not support him. He has become a president for everybody. In the course of the election, people got different interests. But when you become the leader, the governor, or the president, you bring everybody together because they are all your children. And say, you still take, even though you don't support me. That is why many of them are benefiting. So, I want to tell you that only this one I've called. Let me remind you another one. The Buguma to Abonima, Abalema, Tema, Abonima, Degima road that has been dilapidated. It's under, in fact, it is almost concluded. These are the kind of things we want. Meaningful projects. This man has done more. I can go on and on. Not to come and say because you want to be the good book of people, you come and do fake project and call it Trans-Calabari Road. Go to Central Group to do internal road, construct internal road and call it a Trans-Calabari Road. No, that is not what we are saying. This man is genuine. He does not need to meet me before he will do anything. So the Calabari people owe him. They owe him their support. Right. And that is why some time ago, the Calabari chiefs and elders volunteered themselves to march to the government house to declare support for him and call him out to contest.
Okay. Interesting. Chief Subomabo Jackridge, national leader, Rivers Grassroots Movement. I want to thank you immensely for finding time to be with Rstv program today.
Thank you, Mr. Solomon.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for this invitation.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. That's our package. We'll see you again on Thursday where this program will greet your screen. My name is Solomon Nelson Great. Bye for now.
Stewardship with SNB.
Rivers State, the home for all, an epitome of Nigeria's diversity. Rivers State, where life flows like a river, blessed with abundant human and natural resources. Let's give peace a chance. A people united by different cultural values, where love flourishes. Say no to violence. In love and unity, our dreams shall come true. Together, let's build a peaceful and prosperous river state. Shun violent crime. Report any suspicious or criminal activities to security. For a brighter today and tomorrow, let's embrace the peace.
Our government is committed to building bridges of friendship and peace as a social contract. Join the Peace Initiative. Blessed are the peacemakers. They shall be called the children of God.
Rstv, your source for authentic coverage.